Hello everyone, how are you? Fine, thank you. Today, I'm going to be doing something with this MacBook Pro that I got just the other day. It is the 15th of August 2026 today, so that would be a Saturday. This is a follow-up video to Local Finds 2026-0811, which was actually posted on the 13th. Now, if you haven't watched that video yet, then I will fill you in on relevant details. So basically, I found this MacBook Pro right here at a thrift store for... It was tagged as $25. I have since wiped this down and removed the tag. But it was member discount day, so that meant 25% off. So I got this MacBook Pro for $18.75. And we've looked around this in that video. It is a 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro from anywhere from 2012 to 2015. Although, judging by how the trackpad feels, and also the EMC number of 2910, which is right here. This is a 2015 model, and it's not just a 2015 model, it's the MacBook Pro 11,5, so it's the one with the R9 M370X GPU. I would prefer if this one was an 11,4 and didn't have the Radeon GPU, but hey, for $18.75, I really could not say no. And also, I have since opened the bottom panel, cleaned it out, and it still has the SSD. It's a 512GB SSD. Not the 1TB of my old 11,1, but hey, for $18.75, having the SSD at all is great. And I haven't tested it yet because I didn't have a charger, and I ordered one off eBay. Yeah, my dad heard this being thrown down the stairs, because guess who shipped it? That's right, FedEx shipped it, because they always kick the boxes or throw the packages. But yeah, now I gotta open this. Okay, let's hope that the FedEx delivery driver didn't destroy the charger by throwing it. Well, it looks fine so far. Let's go over here. Okay, there's a little bit of markers staying there, but this is an 85-watt MagSafe 2 power adapter, model A1424. My camera is going out of focus. And it has a copyright date of 2015, which is perfect, although I don't think it really matters what version of the MagSafe 2 that you have. And we got 3 prongs on this side, and the MagSafe 2 itself on this side. Now let me plug this in. I'm going to put this charger on top of the MacBook Air 7,2 that I have here. This doesn't even have an SSD in it. I know it works, it had some battery power, but it's ultimately a worthless machine that a buddy gave to me because he literally could not sell it because they're just so worthless. But this 11,5, on the other hand, this is worth at least $200, or at least was worth at least $200 as of 2 years ago. Okay, looks like the power light here went from green to orange. That's good. I heard a bong. Okay, there's the bong again. We got an Apple logo. Green's good. Password hint, doggy boy. This one's for you, Brady. Currently, the battery is at 0%. And yes, I can tell that this is a Retina screen. Pretty obviously. Maybe you can't make it out, but I can, and it's looking quite nice. Anyway, I gotta figure out how to get into recovery mode from here. So I think we want to press restart. Oh yeah, that is definitely the Force Touch trackpad. I think it's Command R to get into internet recovery. I think. Maybe it's Option R or something like that. Oh no, it is Command R. I got it right. Rats! I don't have his password! So I guess I'm gonna have to create a macOS USB somehow, and the only Mac I have access to at the moment is my mom's 14,2. Ugh. Hey, it's not my fault that I don't have any newer Macs than this. The 11,5 is not from 2011, it's from 2015, and also it can run Monterey, I'm pretty sure. I guess that's what I get for using Bing. Look, that's what my mom had open, so that was the fastest thing. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm gonna have to find macOS Monterey. We're gonna have to find a Monterey installer. I think we skipped Monterey on this 14,2. Just so I'm not relying on what the AI is spitting out, here's everymac.com, and it should tell me MacBook Pro, early 2015 and later. The 11,5 is a mid-2015, which is specific to the 15-inch. The early 2015 is the 12,1, which is a 13-inch. And thankfully, I can still get Monterey on the App Store if I use an external link. So I'm just going to have to get this. Maybe this is not how I do it, but I need to make a USB for Monterey. I'll be honest, I haven't made a macOS USB since, like, Mojave, I think, which was back in 2018. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an image a different way. And also, this isn't even updating. We have Ventura on this MacBook Pro, and this is as far as it'll go without OpenCore, and we're not doing OpenCore on this thing. Jeez, Mom, how much storage have you eaten up? You're almost as bad as your daughter with this. Turns out I'm in IDOT, and I just needed to hold Option and Command and R at the same time. Because now I get the globe screen, and I have to choose my Wi-Fi password from here. Because if I just did Command R, then it requires the user password that I don't have. So, yeah, now I just gotta get on my Wi-Fi. Well, after painstakingly moving enough stuff from here onto my server, I got the macOS Monterey installer downloaded, and now I'm creating a USB. Shout out to the Indian Tech Tutorials. They always work 100% of the time, and hopefully this case is no exception. Gotta unplug this, unplug the flash drive from the Type-C adapter, plug it in here, if I can get it in, that is. Power this on, hold Option. That took a little bit. Okay, there's install macOS Monterey. What do you mean select a user I know the password for? I was told a bit too late that I gotta go here and erase this Well, I'll have to see how to go about this. Well, I guess I'll go to Disk Utility, continue here. Erase Macintosh HD. I'll call that Macintosh SSD. Or, actually no, I'm not gonna call it Macintosh SSD. I have a name for this one, just in case, you know, it actually ends up working. Mugi, as in, it's a K-On! Reference. And this MacBook Pro 7 coming to back here is Hitomi, who also has the same voice actress in English. Okay, install macOS Monterey. Can I do this without getting on Wi-Fi, though? Okay, looks like the disk is available. Continue. And I guess installation is starting from here. Okay, select my country or region. Where's North Korea on here? Oh, there's North Korea. Except, no, I'm not selecting that. Accessibility. Yes, I want to turn on zoom. That's one of my favorite features in macOS. I'll turn on hover text as well. I'll leave the transparency as is. Increase the contrast. You know what? I guess I'll increase the contrast. I'll leave this on dark mode. I think that's most fit for this MacBook Pro. I'll leave motion as is. Okay, I got everything that I want, and now I gotta connect to my Wi-Fi network. Or can I click other network options? I guess I can click my computer does not connect to the internet for now. No. Try again, continue. Okay, I guess it wants me to connect to the internet then, so... Oh. No, it just took a while. I'm just impatient. Yeah, continue. Not now. I don't have any backups. Not now. Again, I don't have any backups. I deleted the one to my MacBook Pro 7.1 like 2 years ago, and that was a 2018 backup. And let's create an account. Well, there goes all the setup. I'm now done with that. We can now eject this disk. It thinks it's the 31st of December, 1969, I want to say. If only I could check what the date and time is. I'd probably have to go into settings for that. Oh yeah, just what I like to see, the old settings app before they turned it into a glorified iPad app. I'm going to try to find sharing. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to rename this to Azu Mugi. There we go. Oh. The battery's capacity is significantly reduced, but I thought this battery got serviced, unless it got heavily used to where it needs to be serviced again. But I'll leave everything as is, because I'm pretty sure the battery's been replaced. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this a lot better for my preference and make this more space. Yeah, that's just like what I want to see on a screen of this size, is having more screen real estate. Now, where in Sam Hill is the date and time? Oh, it's down here. Okay, it thinks it's the 31st of December 2020. I don't think that was the last time this was used. But in that case, that predates Monterey, even though I'm pretty sure that's what this was running when I got it. Okay, now it fetched the date and time since I'm on Wi-Fi now. Hopefully it's not gonna MDM lock me or something like that. Although that is bypassable. Now I just gotta set a wallpaper on here. Although first I wanna, like, go to Preferences and show Macintosh SSD, or Mugi as it's called here, and connected servers, because I'm about to connect to my server. I gotta do something about the recents in the dock, though. I'm gonna go to System Preferences, and wherever the dock is. Okay, dock and menu bar. Don't show recent applications in the dock. And I'm gonna change this to my preference as well. Maximum magnification, just like we had it back in elementary school. The dock size I'll leave alone for now. Okay, this wasn't the intended wallpaper that I was going to use, but I found this one in my K-On folder, so I like this one. macOS Monterey 12.7.4. I don't know if that's... No, that is the latest version. No! Copyright data 2024. It's a 2.5 gigahertz. Why did the serial number say 2.8 then? Memory 16 gigabytes, because that's what all of these came with. You couldn't get any more or less. Startup disk, Mugi, yeah, that's correct. Graphics, the R9 M370X, 2 gigs. That's based on GCN1. Serial number matches up. Built-in Retina display, 15.4-inch, 2880 by 1800. Can we please bring back 15-inch laptops? 16 inches is too big, and 14 inches is a weird no man's land size that nobody's happy with, except all the ThinkPad users. Okay, we got 500 gigabytes of flash storage, 470 gigabytes available, so we're taking up about 30. My K-On Images folder is like 8 gigs big, so that explains some of it. Yeah. Overall, great find for $34, including the price of a charger. Although, unfortunately, because macOS sucks like this with its yearly release schedule, I have to get Chrome 150, because 151 and later don't work on macOS Monterey. And with a dedicated GPU in this, doing OpenCore Legacy Patcher is more trouble than it's worth. Also, it looks like with this version of Safari, 15.6.1, it already has to go back to fallback mode for Google, as it's not bringing up the Gemini AI overview, which some people may consider a good thing. Yeah, I know, Chrome bad, Chrome worse than Satan, but it's what I'm most used to personally. And also, it's not like Firefox is going to be supported for that much longer. Maybe like a year or two more. I'm going to have to add applications to my dock as well. Am I able to just drag and drop it over here? Yes, I can. Very good. And I had to get it from up to down. I might take that and put it on archive.org so there's another source that isn't up to down or something else shady. Well, up to down isn't that shady, but still. Alright, I get it. My laptop is old. I don't like that this is being considered old now, but considering how Macs age, yeah, calling this old is valid. Calling a ThinkPad T480, on the other hand, is not valid.
That is an X13. That is not even old. That's not even old!
Oh, and here's System Report if we want to take a look at that. It's a 2.5 gigahertz i7, 6 megabytes of level 3 cache, so not even 8 megabytes of the high-spec one. But this should still have the ED RAM that's on the Iris GPU. Well, that is if the Iris GPU is even enabled on this. Yes, it is. Intel Iris Pro 5200. NVMe. Okay, no, this doesn't have NVMe. It uses a PCIe SSD. It doesn't have... Wait. Is the SSD based on SATA? Well, it's a 512 gigabyte SSD, or 500 as it calls itself here. SMO 512G. Okay, it's 512 gigabytes. What else was I looking for? Thunderbolt, we have 2 Thunderbolt 2 ports on here. We don't have any built-in Ethernet. You have to use a Thunderbolt adapter for that. Or you could use USB, but Thunderbolt was the way to go. I'm looking for power. Okay, let's see. We have... how many cycles on the battery? Okay, we have 1,500 cycles on the battery. Yeah, that is quite a lot. Service recommended. As for the serial number, take a look for yourself, and you can be the judge if this battery was ever replaced or not. And in case you need it, here's the system serial number, if you want to look that up. Just screenshot the desktop, Shift-Command-3. I'll send that to the desktop. And now I can get on Discord. Here's my public server. And yeah, this find has been great. It's now working. I'll just have to see, you know, how using it in practice is, even though this is a bit older now, and it's not going to support the latest stuff. Like, it's not going to support the latest Chrome. Going any further than Monterey is going to cause problems due to the dedicated GPU having a different version of Metal than the integrated graphics. So yeah, that'll be about it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all got a kick out of this working for just $34 if we include the price of the charger, or $18.75 for just the laptop before tax. And as always, I will see y'all in the next video, whatever that may be. Peace out.